Hi, I'm Daniel with Farnelli and DK. We are from tech65.org and we're right here at Samsung Singapore's office taking an exclusive first look at the Samsung Bada operating system as well as their flagship device from the Mobile World Conference in Barcelona. This is called the Samsung Wave, right? So the first part, which you can actually go to by hitting this link right here, we actually took a look at the Samsung Wave itself, the S8500, and so if you want to find out more about this device, the specs and all that kind of stuff, go check out that video. In this video, we're going to be showing you the operating system, the Bada operating system, as well as some of the software and features found in the Bada OS, as well as the Samsung Wave. Now, before we continue, I just want to mention that this is actually an alpha. It's a pre-production unit. Right. Okay, so this is still alpha. Some of the things are still a little bit unstable.
Things will change also.
Things might change as well. Yeah. So as of filming, these are all accurate as of filming, and the Samsung Wave will come out eventually. So let's start. Okay. Now, if you mentioned in the previous video, the phone actually has an unlock switch right here. So basically, you just press this button, and it has a very unique unlock screen. So basically, you can just swipe it in any direction and it will actually unlock. You can swipe it left, you can swipe it right, you can swipe it up, down, doesn't matter, as long as you swipe the glass. As long as you swipe the glass out of the display. Swipe the glass off, but you get what I mean. Right, you'll be able to unlock. And then so here you come with the home screen, a very familiar looking home screen actually. So let me just tell you why I say it's familiar. Okay, so you can actually just swipe. There's actually 5 panels altogether for the widget screen. Okay, it's very this is I don't think I will call this the TouchWiz UI. It's very brand new. Yeah. So basically, you can actually have widgets and all that kind of stuff, and you can hit this widget button, and you have a widget tray at the bottom. If you recall, TouchWiz is sideways, right? So you can actually just let me find an empty widget space, and let's choose one. This calendar clock. Oops. So you can actually move the widgets around if I hit this widget, and you have these like a frame light kind of thing, and then you can just drop the widgets in places. All right. So you can see right here, these are all the widgets that you can probably potentially run on the device itself. Okay, so the menu. So one thing is, if you notice that when you're doing this, the wallpaper moves as well, very similar to particular other smartphone operating system that we all know and love. And then if you pull down the tray at the top here, you can actually see the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and silent mode. So you can actually turn all of these on from anywhere in the phone, right? And this navigation, the pull down thing will be available. Can be available from any part of the device as well. Okay, so the menu is right here. And then here you have the menu screen. So one thing that we really like about this so far is that it's sliding sideways. Okay, why is this important? Because one thing that we realize is that you actually would remember. Let's say, okay, I remember that I put this application in screen 1, for example, right? And this application is screen 2, which is much better than scrolling up and down, right? Because you wouldn't be able to remember the exact spot if it's scrolling up and down. So that's why we're quite happy with that. So this right now you have 4 screens because we have 4 screens worth of applications. But one thing that you can do is after you reach the 4th screen, you will just cycle back to the first one, which is quite interesting.
They can go up to 10 screens, I think.
Yep, up to 10 screens. So for now, at least. So you can see you can shift the applications. So let me just try and shift this application somewhere else, maybe the settings here, and you take a look. Let's go back to the first screen again, and you find that yes, you are capable. You can actually potentially not fill up. You don't have to fill up the entire screen. So that's one thing that you might actually be curious to find out.
Does it do screen jumping?
Oh yes, it does. It does. So what you mean? Like for example, let's say I'm 3. I hit the home button. It will jump up to the first screen. I can hit number 3 and it will jump to number 3.
Oh, wait,
hit to number 4, number 2, number 1. Yeah. So your fingers are too fat for you.
Fine, thanks.
Get a diet. Anyway, sorry. So that is the basically the home screen. Basic navigation is here. The keypad application, so you can make phone calls as well. You can get access to the contacts right here quite easily. Alright, the lock screen, all that, they're here. Let's see what happens if you rotate the screen sideways. Nothing happens.
That's the core feature. You should go to the SMS.
Yes, so one of the things that everybody will always be asking about will be the keyboard. So we're going to go to the messaging application, tap to create. Okay, so by default, it's actually, at this point in time, it's a number keypad. Alright, so you can actually change it to a, let's see, ABC. Let's see whether they actually remember. Oh, there you go, DK. I don't know how to use this, to be honest, because so what happens is that yeah, you have to do that. You can't just enter or space and then it will just automatically populate the list, which is kind of basically, when you want to type something, right? You cannot just type it and then just space and then it will just auto populate. So you have to actually, you actually have to, hit this menu and then hit it in to go in, which is still better than nothing. So of course here you have the keyboard, right? And you can start typing. T9 is actually available, so you can say, test, for example. Alright, so the question that everybody would want to ask, does it have a portrait keyboard? Yes, it does. So you have the full one. So let's see, test the quick. Oops. So this is the landscape keyboard, and so basically what you do is that there is actually predictive. So you can actually just type. All right. So one thing we notice is that, let's say, okay, it's just brown. You have to hit that, right? So F O. Right. So one thing is that when you hit, normally you would think if I hit space, will it actually do whatever's predicting? It doesn't work. So so you actually have to reach up. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy. Talk about lazy dog. There you go. Right. So the predictive text, I think it actually looks for patterns as well. We've obviously typed the sentence several times on this phone already, so it seemed to have been able to notice patterns.
Yep. You can turn off also the predictive text.
Yeah, and you can change the language as usual. So another question. Okay, so you hit this and hit this one more time, you get all these number pair. You can choose all the characters are actually found here. Okay, so here you have these settings, which he already showed you. More, you can add add page, add text. This is MMS lah, basically.
As well.
And oops, sorry, what was that again? More.
What a scheduled message.
Sorry.
What is move scheduled message before SMS or MMS?
So you can actually schedule a message. That's pretty interesting. Yep. So I can hide the keyboard, and then I can bring up the keyboard again when I hit the text box. So the other question is, what happens if I flip this up? You get the keyboard turned this way. If I flip this way, you go this way. If I just jump like this, you can do that as well. If I upside down, it just does that. Yeah. So Samsung has had a history of not being able to do that in all four directions. But anyway. So that is the keyboard, alright? So the next thing that we you probably would be interested to see is the music player itself. So actually we're just going to play one song right here. Alright, so it will be able to play the music. You hit this once, you'll be able to find information about this particular track. You can actually turn on 5.1 surround. This is a virtual surround, so basically you plug in a headphone, and then it will actually allow you to do
just software magic.
Software magic, yes. So all your usual stuff is here. You can actually go this way, and you get to go to this little audio song navigator thing. All right, it brings a new meaning to random because you can just kind of throw things, and then you can start playing a new song. Okay, and then so once again, you can actually do it the other way around as well. And it will just play the new song. Okay, so that is actually the music player. Now, since we're here right now, let's show you a little bit of how the multitasking works.